Be right here, Buzztv. It's a fun day for us. It's Friday night. We're here in Vegas. Things are starting to get back to normal, and we're here with BALDMAN.
What's up, everybody?
Oh, how you doing, my friend?
Doing great, man. Thanks for being here.
Oh, we love being here, and we're so thankful you're out on the road, bringing live music back to people, and we've been dying to have it.
Well, thank you so much. Yeah, it's been a challenge, during the pandemic to be out on the road and never knowing how many people might be able to fit everything into a club or whatnot. But we're doing the best we can to introduce BALDMAN to the rest of the world, and I just can't sit at home. And there's been plenty of people that said thank you so much for being out because it's been driving us crazy. So.
Oh, it is. Yeah. The people here are going to love it. They're going to love it even more. Now, we've been getting familiar with all the music, and you're going to love this stuff coming tonight. The sound check just blew my fucking doors off. Your band is just killing.
Well, thank you, brother.
So speaking of this, is this the first actual CD? Because we have limited tracks for BALDMAN.
Yeah, Music for the Rest of Us is the debut album. It came out in September. It was something I've been working on the last, probably since December of 2018. So it was a labor of love, and I just didn't feel the right timing or that it was right yet. And then when I hooked up with Chris Lord-Alge to mix that first album, it was like the game changer. He made the pieces we needed correct, and just made it into what I had envisioned from the get-go. So then we were ready to release it in September, and I wanted to put it out as an album because where have albums gone, over the last 20 years, and who puts out 10 songs at once? Not many. It's a singles world. And
exactly.
I'll do singles, but why can't I also put an album out? Or why can't I put out an album that rocks out and then do different kind of genres of rock within that album, and just kind of go against what everybody's telling me what I should and shouldn't do? I don't want to pigeonhole myself. I want to know what the fans like, and then grow my brand depending on what the fans like.
And of course, you still always have to be true to yourself as well.
Correct.
Because I can't play anything I'm not happy with, especially every night,
right?
Forever. And we can't have that. Now, speaking of your band, just to shift gears real quick, who's in the band? Because you have some great players, and though they're going to see them, I want to give them some love so they actually know who they are.
Well, I'm very blessed. On guitars, I have Brent Woods. Let's see, I'll try to give you, he's lead guitar player for Sebastian Bach, so some of you might know him from there. I'll drop a band or two with each guy. And then there's Nick Mayberry, my other guitarist. They both play lead and rhythm, trade off, and he has played with Perry Farrell, Scott Weiland, and the Wildabouts. Great guitar player as well. On bass is Michael Devon, recent, bass player for Whitesnake, would probably be he's been with them the last 10 years. And then I've got Brian Tishy on drums, who's played with Foreigner, Ozzy.
Oh yeah,
everybody.
Yeah, Brian's a household name.
Brian is a beast, yeah. And then Steve Verlazzo, who is the music director of BALDMAN. He was also the music director in but Nobody's Touring of Avril Lavigne. So Verlazzo helped bring all the people together, and through a list of people. First, we had to find people that even would want to go out on the road. Plus, I want to form a band and have continuity in it. I'm very loyal to people that work hard, and we can have a cohesive unit together. So I'm trying to build a band remember back in the day, you could look at the first Boston album, and then the second one, it was the same band.
Exactly.
Not a bunch of session in and outers,
And I'm old school myself, so to me, I'll throw a name out there. Love the guys, great guys. REO Speedwagon. I remember the first time I saw them was back in '78. They're still touring, but just two guys that are original members. And the rest of the band's been there longer than in that sense. Right. But I still remember them as this. And though the music could still be good, everyone likes a cohesive unit. And hopefully you're not just pinballing players.
Right.
So it's nice you have some great guys that are hungry. You're able to get out and about. I know we're in Vegas tonight. Tomorrow you're getting to Anaheim, which will be fun. Unfortunately, no Disney play days.
No, but I'm looking forward to playing Decades tomorrow night. It's going to be a good show, and then I'm going to go back into the studio next week with Chris Lord-Alge, and I almost got the second album already done. So.
Oh, that's sweet.
And in case that none of you knew this out there, when I'm in the studio, Brian Tishy is still my drummer. But when I write my music, all my second album is Phil X and I. And Phil X is the lead guitarist of Bon Jovi.
Right, I know. Yeah, we know. So that's very cool.
I write the lyrics. I tell them what I'm feeling on a song, if I want this to meet this. And Bill and I just got done with one the other day called Back in the School. It'll be on the second album, and it'll blow you away. So
we can't
I'm very
wait to hear
blessed
that
to be
stuff.
able to write with Phil X. So.
Hey, you know, things are really falling together for you in a good way.
Well,
so you can't really knock that one.
Yeah, and I'm very blessed to have the band that I have, so I don't take any of that for granted. And
Yeah.
I'm very blessed to have CLA mixing all my music and producing the second album with me. So.
No, you're in a good place.
Yeah.
Now we're also doing something fun tonight because we're premiering your movie.
Yes.
Hillbilly Hollow. Let's talk about that because I know movies aren't quick to make.
No, they're not. We filmed Hillbilly Hollow. It was a year ago in March of 2019. Prior to that, I was in Halloween that came out in 2018 with Jamie Lee Curtis, the last Halloween movie. And as I was sitting in the gas station in the scene I was in, if those of you who've seen the movie, was the teller at the gas station. And when they did, the teeth came out of my mouth and I'm laying there dead on the counter. So I was alive 1 minute talking and the next minute I'm dead on the counter with my whole jaw contorted, like 3 hours of makeup, all that stuff. It was incredible, you know. Christopher Nelson, the same guy who did The Mask, did my jaw.
Oh, very nice.
So I was there and I'm thinking I could do because the story comes back to the original Halloween and how little budget it was, and then I'm like, well, I could do my own horror franchise, and I like to, instead of go to a therapist, I like to write music and get stuff out of my brain. I could act and be this crazy dude in Hillbilly Hollow. My character's named Bull, and get a lot of stuff out of this bald-headed brain of mine.
Oh no, that's a great way
to
release.
That's how Hillbilly Hollow started, because of my Halloween experience. I got the bug when I had gotten into Trading Pain with John Travolta. That was my first break, and it was my sign. Then Halloween. Then I've got my own film coming out. But yeah, it's Hillbilly Hollow. We're only showing a private screening on this tour. But then once I get back to LA after tomorrow, I'll be meeting with folks, and I've been waiting to do a distribution deal.
So it'll be out there for you to see.
So it's coming out in 2021 for sure.
You know, we're just lucky here in Vegas. We're going to get a preview of it.
Only people that have seen it until it gets released in theaters has been this tour.
You know, and the reaction is quite well. People are loving this thing, so that's a very nice.
Yeah, last night in Salt Lake after the show, you know, we probably had 20 plus folks staying just to watch the movie, sitting on a bar stool, and they were mesmerized and said that was incredible. So, and they want to buy DVDs, but I can't
do anything
I gotta
yet.
wait till I know who
Well, it's coming, and guys, we're gonna have links down here in the description. You'll be able to get to BALDMAN's World. You'll be able to pick up the album. There'll be links so when the movie comes out, where you can find it, when it gets to a point to buy it, where you could buy it. So we'll have all that stuff, make it nice and simple for you.
Yeah, and I do have meetings with, one meeting was a representative of Crypt TV and Blumhouse. So if we can somehow, I wouldn't even mind making it into an episodic or whatever, because when I'm not playing and rocking out, the next place I'd rather be is either with my family or acting, somewhere in the world.
Well, Netflix is still throwing money out like it's going out of style.
That could be
we're
deal
even
too.
pitching stuff to them, so
yeah.
so I know how that goes. Now, time's short. We have a lot of stuff to do. The guys have to eat, so we're going to cut this kind of quick. But I do have a couple more quick questions. Probably the most important question I could ever ask in an interview.
Yeah.
What might we have left out that they need to know about BALDMAN?
Well, probably Music for the Rest of Us is the debut album. It's available everywhere. You can go to baldmanband.com to buy the CD if you want a hard copy. I'm going to drop vinyl too, the collector's edition on the vinyl. Our merch store is going to be up there if it isn't already. I've been so inundated right now. This Music for the Rest of Us, you can download it on Spotify, anywhere you stream music. The second album will be probably coming out in spring of we have a new single and a video coming out during the holidays. First of all, a Christmas song in the vein of, let's just say, some of the heavier bands like Metallica and stuff like that.
Very cool.
And then I've got Cigar, our Pink Floyd cover, and our own version coming out with a video featuring myself and Bill X and Brian Tishy and Daniel Spree and Steve Ferlazzo. So that's coming out over the holidays. You can catch that on our YouTube channel. Subscribe to @BALDMAN Official. We're at BALDMAN Official on Twitter, on Instagram, and on Facebook. Just follow the BALDMAN. I'm trying to build a family of people that believe in peace and love and bringing humanity together without all this divisiveness, you know.
Oh, we'll be able to find that easy because there's a lot of them out there. Now, probably the most important thing that we could do, we like to play a game.
Yeah,
a fun little game called Roll the Bones.
I love challenges.
Ah, that's perfect. I have 30-sided dice here. And I have 30 pre-selected questions.
All right.
And I think 4 of them even deal with music. You up for a round?
Yeah, how many questions?
Oh, I have 30.
All right.
You'll roll the dice, you'll pick one. We're not going to go through all 30.
Oh, all 30.
This just makes it random.
So this is your magic dice.
That's my 30-sided Dungeons and Dragons dice.
All right, so I'll roll it over here. Buy my beer. I got 29.
Okay, so 29 is, if you were a punctuation mark, what would you be?
I would be whatever what is the mark where the sound of it, you put it over the letter, but you don't really hear the letter, but it's there and it's very important.
Oh, that?
Yeah. You know,
okay. I know exactly what
it's. Squiggly.
Yeah, it's not the oolong with the U with the dots. It's
the
squiggly.
Because I'm very chill, laid back, but I'm also, I take it all in and I'm watching everything going on around me, so I'd be the squiggly.
Okay, I'll give you that, and I'll learn and figure out what that is. Do me a favor and roll that one more time, and I'll get a number.
We got number 16.
16 is, if I could be anyone else, who would I be? Well, I'm going to just have to go with who I really want to be, Steve Vai.
That would be it.
Steve, I'm a guitar player, baby.
That's awesome.
You know.
Well, you know, my PM and my tour manager now, Kyle, is one of his best friends. Dan is Steve Vai.
No way.
So we might be able to get it.
Well, I've had a few interviews with him.
So you've
So
done
we've
it.
talked to Steve. We've shot a show.
So you just want to turn in.
I just want my fingers to get about that much longer because he has giant hands, and you know, and just the way he plays. It's, you know, he's one of the few people in this world.
He's one of the best.
When I see him play, I don't even go home and try to figure out what I just saw because
you can't.
I can't.
It's him.
That's why I have to. You know, he's the man.
And that's what I try to do. It's like, Kurt, you got to go do this. You got to take. I don't want my voice to go real high. I want my voice to be Kurt. That's my musical instrument, and I want to write my music and convey it to the public within my own restraints and my creativity. So, sounds like you. I can't be Steve. I'm going to be me, though.
I'll definitely be. No, I'm definitely going to be me. But when it comes to playing, I definitely want to sit in his shoes for just a little while.
Yeah. That's awesome.
BALDMAN, I really appreciate this. I'm so grateful you took the time for us, for everyone out there. But I know you got to get some food in, you get a little rest, you have a set, then we're going to watch.
I don't have my gear on yet. I just wanted to make sure we could talk before it got too hectic, and we're going to be filming part of the show.
Oh yeah, we're going to be having a lot of fun stuff. We have 360 cameras everywhere, so when you're watching, look to the left, to the right, up, down, you're going to see things, and the best part is, every time you watch it, you see something new.
That's exactly right, and those are some of the greatest moments in life.
We love those.
But thank you so much for taking the time and for caring enough about what we're doing and our mission. And it's been a real pleasure.
You know, you're one of the good guys out there. So for us, it was just a pleasure to be out here and be able to talk to you.
And if you guys, I'd love to have you as part of the BALDMAN family. You can sign up at our website. Just follow me, and let's all come together and rock out and have a great time as the world opens up. I'll be fighting for all of you.
So for myself, for BALDMAN, Buzztv, here in Vegas at the Fremont Country Club. We're out of here, guys.
Peace
See
out.
ya.
Peace and love.